All right, Bray Dimmock Sleek, how we doing? Okay, so um, I'm just gonna get everyone over onto TradingView. Hey Coco. Right, so let's just put up a statement because I don't want any issues. Try again. Just give it a second to load, and then we'll bring this up. There we go. That should work now. There we go. So just to let everyone know, this is for educational purposes and is not financial advice. Right, what's happening on gold right now? Support level on the hourly here we can see. Now we've had a couple of interesting little bounces from here. Looking at the 30, we can see price has tested it multiple times. We're coming back into it now. If we get close below, we've got Peanut, good afternoon. Cat, good afternoon. I'm not. Okay, so buys on gold will be above here. So we're going to look for buys above 39.84, or call it 85.1. How's life in the Big Apple, bud? Okay. Okay, we've got volume coming in. Now, I know we've got support in at this area, but I'm just going to look at the 15 close here. Okay, so look, I'm going to try something slightly different. If it keeps rallying, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to look to sell underneath the current candle. Open calc, switch. So market pending. TikTok, I'm struggling to get yours changed over. But it's about to trigger now. Can't. Right. No, not yet. Okay, so this is what we're doing, guys. I've got a 20 pip first take profit on gold shorts. We're looking to sell underneath the low here. So remember, look, if volume is going to come into the market, something that should happen is structure will get broken. Okay, structure will get broken. Now, if price is going to reverse from this area, then what will happen is we'll get buy setups above 39.85, which is above this area here. So right now, I'm looking and saying, right, well, we've got a slight close below the structure point. I think we'll come down, potentially fill these wicks and maybe run down to this support level on the basis that, let me just put that above the wick for now. Voice has taken a battering today. Mark, good afternoon. Ethan Carter, good afternoon. Magix is back in the house. Connor Anthony, Taps, good afternoon, guys. Well done, Vic. Yeah, now listen, remember the beauty about waiting for price to create a top wick is you'll never get triggered into something by it keep going up. So if it goes up and busts through here, we don't get triggered. It costs us nothing. Please share a link to YouTube. Sure. It probably won't allow you to paste. Yeah. Just go to the bio. It won't allow you to paste links in TikTok chat for YouTube, but you should see the link in the bio. Now, Just Google just type in Mark Owen Concepts. It should come straight up. So this is where we're sitting right now. There's no rush. There's no what's going on. So I'm just getting a few messages coming through on the PC. Screw it. Oh, sorry. Oh my days. um, okay, so pending sell stops are in. Let's have a look, see what's going on with the 5. Yeah, close below. Yeah, it's fine on the 5. So we've got our pending sell stop underneath the low of this candle. If we close back above, then we'll delete the order, and we'll start looking for potential. 30 is a bit clunky. So yeah, for buys, I'm gonna wait for us to get above 39.85. And then if we get above there, fantastic. We can look for trade back up towards $4,000 mark, which seems to be the talking point today. Yen trader, hello. Keep asking, just joined. Mark, good afternoon. So basis of what we're looking to do is trade with the trend where we can, but we also have to appreciate that the markets will move both up and down. So I'm happy to trade long and short on the same day. Okay, so opportunities. Most recent trade that I've taken was this one underneath this candle here. Just took 20 pips. 5-minute. If we look at the trend here, 5-minute structure: high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Let's bring in trade history. You'll see it. There we go. Sell on the low, 20 pips, $482 profit. Just done in less than about a minute and a half. Now, all we're looking for is opportunities. And that's where we see crystal clear cut opportunities. This is with trend. This was a BPC. We are seeing trend on the lower time frame. And underneath here, we had 40 pips available to fill that wick. So I'm not greedy. I just went for 20. Okay. 20. I did that on a coaching session with one of my clients. We were one-to-one coaching session. And that's what we had input there. So I'm never going to be the person that sells the top. I'm never going to be the person that buys the bottom. I'm never going to be the person that gets 1,000 pip trades. Okay, why? Because I scale out. I scale out and I close out when we get to structure, or I scale out and I close out when I get to a certain price point. I'm never going to let it run all the way. Okay, it's not in my nature. Maybe 8 years ago, it's something I could have done, but not now. I'm too impatient. Lightning, good afternoon. Irem, good afternoon. Daily Trend. Tico Tick. Alice. Okay. So yeah, if you are new to this stream, we are, excuse the sound, a little bit bunged up today. We did a live stream at 3 a.m. this morning. We did one trade on there, took a loss. And then we had a trade through the London session. Well, it wasn't on live stream, but we had the pending order sat on the live stream, and then we had to close the live stream because I had school run. I closed my trade to fall down for 100 pips. One of our members got 180 pips, and another one, Peter Cole. I'm not sure if he's on stream now. Peter Cole, are you on stream right now, or have you shut up for the day? If you did shut up for the day, I would say that was the best thing considering you banked 300 pips. Morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having an awesome trading session. Yeah, well, we are now. Yeah, we're definitely having a decent one now. I was down this morning, down about $1,500. Now, we're up about 750. So just nice and steady. Not telephone numbers, but Just keep the discipline. 15 minute. Yeah, we can still keep this in here. Remember, comics will be opening in about 20 minutes. Regan's, good afternoon. User 300975319653 has just joined the stream. Good afternoon. Right, now, guys, if there's any new people here, now, unfortunately, not a lot of you can follow instructions. And the reason I say that is because I don't know how many times I've said this month, if you have already entered the free giveaway, you don't need to enter it again. Oh, Christ, hold on. Comics is, we've gone an hour backwards, so I keep forgetting. It's already open. So we will be, 1:30 is NYSE now. Christ, I keep forgetting. When does New York clocks change? When do the clocks in the US change? Is it next week or yeah, this Sunday? Okay, cool. I hate it when we go out of sync for a period. I always get the times wrong. But let's see what happens. Thanks, Lightning. Oh, dear me. 3,600 for gold next week. Oh, I'll have some of that. If we break today's lows, 3,600. I won't say no to 3,600. I just like movement. I don't care if it's up or down. Just give me movement. Buy if you want. Good name. Mr. Buckley. Good afternoon. How's life back in Bermuda? My next target is 39.43. Nice. AT, good afternoon. Sheila, good afternoon. Yeah, so look, we've got a pending sell stop in on gold at the minute, based off the 15-minute chart. If this candle closes here in the next 4 minutes, which it could do, it might not, I'll cancel the order and we'll wait for the market to play out. Whether we get a break above 39.85, then I'll be looking for longs. And if we close like this, then I'm just going to adjust this one down to here, and then we'll wait for a close below, what's that, 39.50 basically. So as it stands, we've got 4 minutes. 4 minutes for the candle to close. NASDAQ's dropped 114 points on the day, which is pretty much minuscule considering how much it's rallied. Sam, highly achievable. I've sold at 39.84. My TP is also 39.43. Now, guys, so you'll see in the chat that there's a couple of the traders in there that have got some longer term holds on selling gold. Right, give me some positive reasons why selling gold and holding it is good. What's the positive for selling gold and holding it? Mario Spencer, thanks for the follow. Abdiram, thanks for the follow. Right, what's the positive? Oh, these guys. Another appeal is going to be registered against TikTok. So, well, 39.43 for me isn't a scalp. That's 300 pips. Yeah. So if you're going to hold something overnight, So there's a okay, so no one's mentioned it yet. So the positive to holding gold overnight is you should get paid by your broker. So if you buy gold and hold it in your account and hold it overnight, you're going to get charged by your broker. Okay, this is swaps. Um, yeah. Well, let's hope. Well, we'll see what happens. Look, whatever happens is going to happen. But definitely, if you want to take longer term trades on gold, when I say longer term swing trades, if you get your setup and a sell setup is valid for you, then it will pay you not just in potential profits, it will pay you for holding. And on a Wednesday, you get paid 3 times. So it's always a treble rollover on a Wednesday. Now, remember, if you're buying, you're going to get charged triple as well. So these are facts that most retail new traders don't know. So swaps can be beneficial, but more often than not, they're not beneficial. And a Wednesday is definitely a night to avoid it if it is costing you. Okay. Now, the reason they do treble on a Wednesday is quite funny, really. It's because they've had to hold positions over the weekend, so they just stuck it somewhere in the middle. Now, even if you didn't hold a position over the weekend, you're going to get charged treble. Yeah, no, it's I I if we close like this, I would expect next week we might have a push down, and then as soon as we break this high, I would expect it to push higher. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep trading with the shorter term trend, which is to the downside at the minute. If the hourly candle closes bullish, then I'll be looking for BPC trades long. Don't like the 30. 30 doesn't look clear. 15 is okay if we get a close above. Uh, uh, okay, I'm going to lose that order. Delete. No interest. All right. Reshift of structure. So now this is just like a pending area. It's a nothing zone for me at the minute. I can't do anything here. We're bang in the middle of the range. I need to get above to be a buyer. I need to get below to be a seller. Oh, these guys are literally 1 minute ago just had my appeal approved and they've just sent another warning. Mark, do you mind if we talk about gold price action in the chat? Some traders don't like that in chat. Um, Thanks for asking. I mean, look, if it's in line with the stuff that I teach, I price action, then that's fine. If it's something completely different, then no, because it just gets confusing for people that are here. DXY loves to pump at the end of the month. Now, uh, now, as long as, or listen to me, right? When it comes to the dollar index, it's just the dollar index is the most stupid chart there is. It shouldn't even exist. Okay? It's absolutely stupid. So I'll explain why. So the dollar index is meant to be a overview of how the dollar's performing. So look, let me just do this. So there's the dollar index, okay, the blue line. So don't trade based on the dollar index. Let's just add in the euro. That's the other blue line. Notice anything similar? By the way, Mark, let's add in the Swiss franc. Okay. Now, oh shit, sorry, 1 second. Let me share the other screen. I forgot. Well done, guys. I'm on the wrong screen. It's Sam, sorry, mate. I'm deluded. I'll show you. I'm just on the wrong screen. I just got to wait for TikTok to allow me to change screens. I forgot I was on MT5. Okay, just waiting for TikTok to allow me to change screen. And as soon as it does, I will share with you. Sometimes it works quickly. So just bear with me a second, guys. Well, when I say bear with me, here we go. Okay, so this one here, the bottom blue line, this is the dollar index. The green line is dollar Swiss. The top blue line is euro dollar. Tell me what you see, guys. Yeah, Sam, I wouldn't bother because you might as well use dollar Swiss. No, so look, if you just put a line here, guys, you put a line in the middle. Euro dollar is mirror image, it's inverse of dollar index, and dollar Swiss is exactly the same. Yeah. So basically, if you look at the dollar index, all it is a mirror image of euro dollar or an inverse, sorry, mirror image of euro dollar or exact same as dollar Swiss. And the reason for this is because if you Google the percentage on how the basket of the dollar index is made up, euro dollar is about 57%, Japanese yen is about 18%, pound is about 13%. Then you've got Swedish krona, CAD, and Aussie dollar that make up the rest of it. That's it. Okay. And they're just little bits. Can you put gold on the chart? Yeah, sure. Uh, uh, gold, euro dollar index, gold, gold, gold. Now, as you see, gold doesn't follow any of them. There will be times where correlation is in play, but there'll also be times where isn't, because gold and dollar are like a safe haven, right? So if you look now, dollar's going up, gold's coming down. Okay, so the thing you have to think about is correlations will always be in play at some point. So if you want to look for a correlation, you'll find it. There's a great website for correlations. No, gold's not a law into itself. It's just a safe haven. And the more that the world becomes wants to de-dollarize, and the more that the world wants to come away from, let's say, the traditional banking systems and sanctions, and then people are buying gold and investing in gold as well as crypto, right? So it's it's not just the traditional sort of safe haven that it once was. The world is trying to get away from dollars. Not the world. Uh, China, Brazil, Russia, India, Iran, all those type of countries are trying to get away from trading in dollars. So they naturally want to trade in something else. So No, I don't. I trade what I see. I don't really need fundamentals. And this is what I was trying to say to people earlier. I don't need fundamentals. All I need to know is what's happening on a chart. Let me get that off. And I will trade accordingly because effectively fundamentals are priced into the market. And it as soon as the fundamentals change, then price will change. So I don't have any long-term viewpoints. I don't care about long-term viewpoints. I'm trading now. I want my 20, 30 points now. I don't want them next week or tomorrow. I want them now. So all I'm interested in is what is price showing me now, and are there any opportunities? If that makes, if, just let me know if that makes sense, guys. If it makes sense, great. Um, if you're trading swing start, then obviously you want to have some kind of broader knowledge of fundamentals because you want to have a viewpoint on where you think the market's going, down to economic performance, down to uh, what's happening in Russia, Ukraine, what's happening with trade wars with US, China, what's happening with Gaza and Israel, how a market's positioned. When you're doing that sort of thing, then you want to look at commitment to traders report because this is the true value. This is the true number of contracts that are traded in the market. So look at the commercial exposure to currencies, look at the commercial exposure to commodities, and then look at the non-commercial. So your non-commercial will be your investment banks. There'll be anyone that is trying to create a return, a speculator in the market, and then you've got your non-reportables. So the only true volume that you can see in the market is from futures markets. So you would look at something like CFTC. So you go to this. Uh, where is it? Oh, there. Couldn't see it. Okay, and then go to the long format. And then when you look at this, so you can see the Canadian dollar, you see the dealer, the asset manager, the leverage funds, others, non-reportables. You can see how many contracts they were long, how many contracts short. So looking at this, you can see that there's 118,000 contracts long, 6,000 contracts short. So there's a massive um, buy side on Canadian dollar from the dealer. Okay, from speculators. More on the sell side, but you've got 97 on the sell side, 36. So you'd have to look at this and see what it looks like in terms of extremes. And when they get to extremes, so this is free data. You can get this, you can have this, you can go to other companies that put this into a format that you can read and see. So this is how I used to trade. And then once you start looking, say, right, the market, commercial entities are at extreme buys, non-commercial entities are extreme sells. We're in a point now where the market is in an equilibrium. We're looking for a turning point. Yeah, I trade London as well, Sam. And the commercial traders actually use the market and own the market much more than investors do. So commercial traders will utilize about 60% of all transactions in the financial markets. So if you're looking at, you want to know uh, where the market's likely to go, if you think it's got more room to run, then look at what the commercial traders are doing. Because if you, a very simple way of thinking about a commercial trader. So Starbucks, what is their main product? What's Starbucks' main product? NASDAQ, I'm not interested in longs, to be fair. I'd be more interested in shorts. Um, What is NASDAQ's? What is Starbucks' main product? What does Starbucks predominantly sell? It's not a trick question. Fucking hell. Thanks, Mark. At least someone. Yeah, caramel syrup. Yeah, coffee. So imagine you're looking at the coffee charts. How how do you how does Starbucks increase their profit per cup of coffee without reducing salaries, without reducing rents, without cutting any costs? How does Starbucks increase their profit per cup of coffee? Yeah, buy beans cheaper. So if you're the coffee farm, yeah, you want lower raw materials. So this is how commercials will work. So commercials, there's two sides to it. You've got a user and a producer. So the producer is the coffee farm. The user would be Starbucks. So what you would see is as price of, let's have a look, see how true it is right now. So markets are a bit bonkers, but let's see. So Starbucks, let's change it to a line chart. Okay, let's add in what's it? Uh, uh, yeah. Fuck, what was it? It's that long since I've done it now. KC, isn't it? KC. I think it's that one. Yeah, KC. Okay, so add in. Okay, so essentially what we would want to see, markets are a bit bonkers, but as prices coffee falls, you would expect to see Starbucks rally like this. Why? Because they're buying beans cheaper. It can then start to put in higher profit margins. Okay, but as coffee starts to increase, this will have a delayed impact on price of Starbucks because they're going to be buying coffee beans at a higher price. They obviously going to want to buy less, but usually you'll find a peak in coffee, which will then you you'll start looking for technicals to short Starbucks. Now, as prices coffee falls, I'd start looking for technical reasons to be buying Starbucks. Okay, if that makes sense, because you've seen coffee drop from there down to here. What's that? 87. So basically 10%, 11%. So that's what when you see price drop 10 or 11%, Starbucks will start acquiring it. Does that make sense, guys? But like I said, I don't look at this stuff anymore. So start watching Starbucks for potential buys. Unless coffee keeps dropping. If coffee keeps dropping, it's going to be only beneficial for Starbucks. Let's get back to where we were. Oops. But yeah, if you're a swing trader, guys, that's something to really start to look at and overlay that with, ooh, 30-minute. Looks interesting. Hmm. 30 looks good, but I don't like it on the 15. So I'm going to wait. So 1:45, 2 o'clock, we'll see if we can get potential buys. So let me just drop a yes in the chat or um, hit the like button if that made sense what I was saying about the futures markets and commercials and non-commercial traders. So commercials and non-commercials. Yeah, that's why you just wait for it now. We just wait for it. We don't need to do anything. We just sit tight. When you see consolidation like this, with its accumulation and distribution, you know that at some point, the longer this goes on, the bigger the move's going to be. So, oh, dear me. Let's try liking the live and see if that pop-up from TikTok stops. Yeah, that'd be thanks, Magix. I mean, we always get a lot of likes, but the number of views is really being restricted at the minute. I don't know why. We used to get like 10,000 views a session, and we're getting 600 to 1,000 at the minute. So I kept getting banned for some bloody reason, which got overturned. And then now I keep getting these stupid pop-ups about visibility. So yeah, whatever it is, I don't know, but hopefully we'll get there. I just got to be patient and wait for the right opportunities. So, Kat, thanks, Magix, thanks for the idea, much appreciated. Appreciate the support. Uh, there ain't nothing we can do unless it moves. So while we're sitting in this range, I do nothing. What's everyone got planned for the rest of the day? You got busy days? Ah dear, look at these likes coming in. Magix is waving a magic wand. Okay, guys, while I think about it, the competition. Oops, sorry, Jez. Just brought up your deets there, mate. Didier, how are we doing? Good afternoon. Nice to see you back in. Let's see how I can. Bear with me a second, guys. Just what was it? It was Bitly, wasn't it? Didier's at home working. All right, I'm just going to post a link in a second, and this is if you've already entered, guys, and you've already submitted your details, please don't do it again because it means that we have to sift through it and delete your your last registration. So if you've already registered, please don't do it again. Okay. So I'm just gonna share it with you there. So just click on that, guys. Now the next prize draw is going to be on the 10th of November. And that's going to be for a 1 hour coaching session. If I trade US oil, what do I have to look at to compare movement, like your Starbucks example? So, US oil, okay, so something like that, there's no particular like dollar index that I would do. So if I want to see how the dollar's doing, I have this, which is USD strength. So let me move this over here. And all I do is I look at this. So I don't need the dollar index, that can go. So gold, then you got all the majors, then I've got 10-year yields and bonds. So you want to see, so if 10-year yields are up, dollars up. Bonds are down, dollars up. Look across the board, dollars up, dollars up, dollars up, dollars up, dollars up, dollars up, dollars up against everything. So today, US oil would probably be down. Now, the only time that might differ is if there's any OPEC issues, someone stops reducing output. The other thing you can look at is, where is it? CFTC. Where are we? Here, commitment of traders. Go to long format. Okay, so you want to start looking and say, right, what is the positioning? So open interest is 30,000. Now, the best way is probably finding what would be good. Let me see if they still operate. So one was cop base. So these guys, so you can see the cop figures, and my personal preference would have been, what were they called? Markets made clear. So these are my favorites. Something like this, you're going to pay 32 quid a month. If you put, but yeah, that's what I would look at, using something like that. And then you go in, oh, where is it? And all they do is they provide you the data. The data is published is collected every Tuesday at 9 p.m. and it's published every Friday at 9 p.m. This week it'll be 8 p.m. because of clock difference. Okay, so and just look and see how commercials are positioned. So remember, with commercials, when it comes to oil, you've got the miners, so the excavators, the drilling companies, and then you'll have the users of oil. So producer, users. So start looking at who the biggest users of oil are. Now, I don't trade that, but like I said, there's and then start to look at seasonal biases. So seasonality is very good because seasonality, you don't use it for buying. It'll give you a window of opportunity where, let's say, the traditional cycles you'd look at. So traditional cycles, a simple cycle to look at would be presidential cycle. So 2024 was presidential election year. So we know 24, 28, 32, they're election years. So you'd look at how the dollar performs through that year. And then you'd look at other markets and say, right, how did they perform through that year? And current year, how is it performing? So this year is a post-election year. Next year is the midterm. Year after that is pre-election, then election. So every 4 years you've got a cycle. So you'd start looking at seasonal tendencies that happen in those 4 years, and you just overlay the charts like I've just done there, and then you see timing windows. Now, not every chart is going to perform the same every 4 years, but what they will do is they'll give you sweet spots where you can see, right, traditionally gold, New Zealand dollar, you want to be looking to buy towards the end of November and hold it until February, 1st of February. That's your sweet spot. They're the best times. So look at New Zealand dollar around that time, end of November, December, run it to the end of the year, buying it. Okay. These are just like little things that if you do swing trade, that's what I'd look at. But if you find any information useful, just type yes. If not, I'll go back to day trading. But the reason I flipped onto this is because there's nothing to trade at the minute. You know, there's The one good thing when I've got you guys here, there I don't trade. You know, I will just talk about random trading knowledge, bits of info that you might find useful, you might not. But if you do, just let me know. Mr. Cat Catleo, good afternoon. Whereabouts are you registering from, sir? I believe this is a new name to the live stream. Whereabouts are you from, sir? Vatan Rexa, good afternoon. Yeah, it's a quiet session today, guys. Look at the numbers. They're so low today on TikTok. I swear something's going on with TikTok and this. Start these pop-ups, please. Mr. Hall, good afternoon, buddy. How was your night last night? Did you get up to anything, pal? Notice you didn't join us for the Asian session. You have an early night in bed. Tuk tuk. Was a little busy. Come on. Tell me more. You're never busy. When you're busy, it's either paddle or the pub. Spill the beans. Oh dear. All right, let's see if we can get a pop here. So Nasdaq's broken lower. I fancied it lower, but no real setup. Let's see if we get the setup on gold. uh, oh, cramp in my back. Been sat down in this bloody chair too long. Need to go for a walk in a bit. Okay, so let's see if we can get a buy. Let's go back to what's it called? MetaTrader. I've got Telegram, Instagram, and TikTok all going through my head, but I know it's none of those. All right, here we go. Don't know why TikTok's not allowing me to change it. So as soon as it allows me to change, I will change. On YouTube, I'm on the right screen, but TikTok, you're not. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for buys on gold. We'll look for buys shortly. Probably in about 13 minutes, to be precise. Good, clean fun. Good name. Dotteriza, thanks for the follow. Okay, there we go. We can change screens now. So, waiting. Right, I'm going to show you what I'm waiting for. And it's not Christmas. Uh, where is it? BPC buy. Here we go. So this is what we're looking for, guys. So this is what we're looking for here. So look, breakouts happened. Pull back. Look at the picture. Breakouts happened. Pull back. Buyers coming in. Does this look familiar to this on the left? Does it look familiar? If it looks familiar, hit the like button. Give the go. Hopefully, I'm not sending you guys to sleep today. So look at the rules. Look what we're looking for. Oops. All we're going to do is wait for this candle to close. Next candle to wick down. We'll buy the break of the high. Okay, so we got plenty of likes coming in today, but not many views. So someone sat there pressing the like button non-stop, and I appreciate that. But no idea why we are so low on views today. Maybe they don't like the northern accent. Is that what it is? Naz has bounced off hourly support. If you get a buy above here, guys, there's yeah, I'm going to stick to gold, but just going to wait for this one. Guys, bear with me. I just need to nip to the toilet quickly. Okay, buyers are going to be coming in. 6 minutes time. It's kicking off. Yeah. Let's have a look. Can we get an early entry? Potentially. Where's Oops. Let's see. This is going to close in 10 seconds. So I'm going to look for Maggie. How are we doing? So I need to see the next candle wick down. If it wicks down, we can buy. My dog's going crazy. Okay. No trade. Subscribe to me. Go. What's wrong with viral clip? You back again? Do you just want to hound? I've hardly got anyone here today, mate. You probably, if you go live, you probably get more people on your stream today than me, for some reason. You're at the wrong stream if you want to get promoted right now, because TikTok seem to be having an issue with my live stream. If you want to get 1,000 subscribers, just start. Oh, fucking dog. Going absolutely potty because there's a case at the door. Spencer. Spencer. So yeah, just waiting now, guys. If we don't get a wick down, there's no buy. So if it does, if we don't get the wick down, then we just have to wait to the 15, and then we wait for the 15 to have a wick down. So just simple process. The high is, well, we'll wait. 4 minutes. No, 3 minutes, 10 seconds. So if it goes in that time, then guess what, guys? We just leave it. We let it go and do its thing. It's trying to. My dog's going crazy. Let's take this off for now. So, oh, we still got 100 points. So that's still good. Svenny, stop crying. So, question will be whether we do a flip entry or a buy above the high. So that's all going to be dependent on what happens, how this candle closes, and how the next one opens. Okay. Got 1 minute 45 seconds. Pullback would be nice. Oh, bloody hell. My hometown. A helicopter crashed in Bentley, Doncaster this morning. Bloody hell. Well, one more minute, guys. One more minute and the candle closes. So let's see how many. Yeah, there's. So we could, if based on where we currently sit, if this candle just drops a little bit more, so we get like 30 pips of a wick, we can do a flip style entry. I just need it to drop a little bit deeper on the open of the next candle for a flip. If it doesn't drop deep, then we just put a buy stop above the highs, and we've still got what 100 pips up to the structure. So, oh, look at that for a shitty finish to the candle. Last 4 seconds. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. Sorry, guys. We are out of luck with this one. No, need a wick down. Okay. All right. There we go. So we can get that in now. So buy stop's gone in above the high of the current candle. See? Is it ordered? How long? Sorry? How long? 1 minute. Guys, just bear with me 1 second. I'll be back. I just need to take something outside. So yeah, we've got buy stops in. Thanks for the follow, Sam. Okay, guys, I'll be back in 1 second. There we go, guys. Right, let's see what happens. Yeah, Bentley. Ings Lane on her. No, my daddy's probably in the vicinity having a look, see what's going on. But there's I'll just move that underneath the low. Okay, so all right. Okay, let's get 20 pip target in. And, oh, you swine. I should have hit that. Come on. Am I going to pay the price for 3 pips? Maybe. Slippage. Little slip here and there. Let's see. Come on. If I get 15 pips up again, I'm just going to hit stop loss at entry because that was too close to hitting TP. I know you guys, if you didn't get slipped, will have probably hit target at 20 pips. If you did, well done. Come on, let's pop. All right, break even. I've just scaled out at 10 pips. No matter what, I'm going to have a bit of a win. So just taking 10 pips, break even at 15. It got too close to take profit twice to not hit it. Okay, so now I'll just wait for 5 minutes. It's another win, but it's only a small win today. I don't like it when it gets so close to take profit and then rejects. So not sure what I finished up with there. I'll have a look. $166. It's okay. It's nothing. Takes us to just over 850 for the day, which is okay. But live stream 48 wins. Let me change that on. Now, if you didn't get, there was a little slippage for me, and my spreads are slightly higher on this prop account. So we'll see. It'll probably still get there, but I don't like if I ever get like 90% to target, 80% to target, and it does it once, misses, does it twice, misses. There you go. It would have got there anyway, but you never know. You never know. So always better to be safe than sorry. We can always get another opportunity if we get through here. T1 and out. I've had a lovely day. Oh, am I in a sell? Absolutely not. I was buying. I was buying. Let me know how you got on, guys. Did you get some nice pips there, guys? Uh, Let me know how many pips you got. Did you get your 10? Did you get your 20? I mean, it did the whole target that we were looking for, but unfortunately, due to trade management rules, I got stopped at break even. And the reason I was more aggressive in this instance, as you've been watching over the last few weeks or months, you'll know I've been doing 30 pips as a first take profit. But why do you think I was more aggressive and with not just break even, but lower take profit this time? Why do you think I was more aggressive? Why do you think I was more aggressive? Okay, so imagine this. Where is the highest probability of success if you're a breakout trader? Would it be here or would it be up here? So let me just put on this. So would it be 1 or would it be 2? Where would the highest probability of success be? Yeah, already had a big move. So where's the higher probability of success? If you're a breakout trader, haha, yeah, Didier, you're absolutely right. But some people wouldn't know that. So your highest probability of success comes as you're closer to the breakout level. You still have to wait for the setup. The further you get away from it, the probability reduces. Now, I also don't like this candle for many reasons. Naked close, so not something that I'm that keen on. So by waiting for it to move down and then buying the break of the high, that was fine. It met the rules. It was perfect. We were just unlucky. It missed our TP. I mean, like I said, I've got slightly bigger spreads at the minute. Missed our TP by about a pip and a half. Went up to like 18 and a bit pips. Did it twice. Rejected. Came into a loss of about 5 pips. Then when it got to 15 pips again, I just hit break even. And then at 11 pips, just hit close half. So respectful meat. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, that's why I was a little bit more aggressive. But I think now we're probably going to see the market push on to this price point. So lower time frame. I mean, look, we could look for a breakout, another breakout setup here. It has moved a good chunk of pips. It's moved $50 in the last hour and a half. To be fair, it looks nice on the 4 hour. I'm not a big 4 hour trader, but broke the lows, naked close, and now it's breaking the highs. So 5 minute BPC would be interesting. Uh, yeah, so not a lot else going on at the minute. Bloody hell, 9.2, 9,500 likes. A lot of likes. If only there was that many viewers as well. So look, H1 is in an impulsive move. So therefore, I would anticipate that we're going to go and test this. So we can use lower time frame to look for continuation trades. So we're in a strong move here. If we close above here, if the next candle moves down, we can look for a flip and fill that wick, which is 85 pips. So we've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. What do I need to? 11, 16. I've got about $1,700 left to make for the consistency rule, and then we've got a first payout with this company. So we'll see what happens there. See if they pay or they don't pay. Um, so went to make tea and I missed it. Ha, cat. No worries. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If we have a decent wick to work with, we can look for a flip entry. Elvis, good afternoon. I thought he was dead. Elvis is back in the house. Cloud9, good afternoon. Can you explain a flip entry? Yeah, I'll explain it. Okay, so when this candle closes, you're going to have, if it was to close like this, we have, what's that, 70 pips of wick to work with. So if the next candle, if it goes up to start with, there's no trade. But a flip just means the next candle has to go down to start off with. So it'll be a bearish candle. As it's bearish, we place a buy just above the bearish candle high, looking for that candle to flip from bearish to bullish. As it flips to bullish, we're triggered. And so look, can't do it now because it's just gone up. If it had gone down, it's probably eaten into 20 pips. Mm. 15. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything now. I'm going to call it a day. What? Let's have a look. So 2. If this is a 15-minute, guys. I mean, I'm still thinking there's more upside. Okay, let's I'm going to put a buy stop above the high of the bullish candle. I'm just going to bring it down. Just look for about $1,000. What's the high? 1472. 1472. So 15.1. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in for now. If this candle closes below this level, I'm going to cancel the order and leave the stream for today. Okay. Now, I've not done a flip entry because the candle went up first and ate up the range of the previous candle. So I'm saying now that the bow's being pulled backwards and we're looking for buyers to come in and basically break the high of this candle. If it breaks the high of this candle, in theory, we'd probably look at it running up towards 40.23, 40.24, somewhere up there. So I'm not going to put that at the highs. I'll bring it down. Now, if it closes below, that's fine. Why? Then we start looking for what type of setup, guys. If it closes below, what type of setup do we start looking for? This is on the 15-minute. I'm not going to look for sells at the minute cap because the move for the buy side has been too strong. If there was like a change in structure, which we can't because it's been a linear one directional move, so I would only look for BPCs. So I'd look for a BPC long. So I'd want to see at least a couple downrange candles if we close back below. So we've got 11 minutes left of this candle. Uh, yeah, so we're waiting. Needs to trigger in the next 10 minutes. If it doesn't trigger on this candle, then in fact, it needs to trigger. You've got this candle, and then you've got one more 15-minute candle for it to trigger. Why is that? Guys, why could we wait possibly 25 minutes? What's the thought process? This is more for members and those that have been following for a number of months. What setup would this be? What set would it be, guys? Blissful Blossom, Arnold the Great. Can you tell us full margin entry? Oh, what do you mean? What are you on about full margin entry? NDO 250 kg. What do you mean full margin entry? Yeah, no Vic, not BPC. If it closes like this, for gold, we want to flip account with big lot size. Oh man, look, don't try and flip an account. Yeah, I mean it's up to you. If that's what you want to do, that you do that. But that's not something I'm going to be an advocate of. I don't mind you. What I used to do back in the days, I'd have an account that I trade, that I trade properly, and then I would have another account, very small, $400 or $500, and that one I would risk literally the whole trade on a trade to then make 1,000 or 2,000, and then I'd just withdraw it and leave it at 500. Now, it's up to you, but obviously, could be a you don't want to be blowing accounts, guys. So I'd always say learn the process, and naturally your account will grow over time. The more you try and create cash quickly, the more likely you're going to do some damage. Eight minutes for this candle to close. So what other setup could this? Okay, if it is properly when to make positions entry and take profit. Well, this is what I've said. I've got a buy stop above the high of the 15-minute candle, the bullish 15-minute candle, and I've got a take profit here. Look, so there's my entry, 4,015.05. Take profit 4,022.9. But I'll scale out. Okay, I won't just let it run to that. That's what I'm doing. Just remember, this isn't financial advice, guys. This is just what I do on a daily basis for educational purposes. And if you like what I do, then you can start to back test it, implement certain systems, or you could look to try and join the community. Now, if you haven't yet entered the free giveaway, you click on that link that I've just posted in the chat. All you have to do is add your name, email, contact number, and whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced trader. Either way, I'll be doing a draw on the 10th of November for a 1 hour coaching session with myself. Then there'll be a draw on the 17th of November for 1 month membership. And then there'll be another draw on the 24th of November for a 3K to 60K funded account with Instant FX Capital. Okay. Instant FX Capital will be giving away a funded account, no challenges, on the 24th. Now, as soon as you enter, you click on that doc. Once you've entered, you only need to do it once and you're in for forever. Okay? So these are very, very simple instructions. If you have clicked on that document and you've entered your details, you don't need to do it again. So some people don't understand those simple details and keep entering multiple times. It's just a pain in the backside for me and my guys because we have to get rid of the duplicates. So if you do duplicate, I might just delete all of your details. So remember, the best chance of winning is early on. Why? Because there's less people that have entered. Okay, so right now it's going to be your best time for winning a coaching session on the 10th of November, best time for winning a funded account on the 24th. So how can you join? Just click on that bit.ly link that I just posted above your comment. It says bit.ly/MOC-DOC. So it stands for Mark Owen Concepts Doc, as in document. Click on that. It's completely free. If you want to join the community and be part of the membership, then that's different. You would just need to click on my stand store and select the select the membership you wish, whether it's monthly or annual. Okay, so let's see. We have 4 minutes for this candle to close. So yeah, waiting. Potential BPC set up on the 5. Oh, there we go. Visibility restricted. Always the case. Let's appeal now. Not had one for at least 20 minutes. I thought maybe we'd stopped. So it just shows even the likes don't stop the appeals coming. the don't know what else I can say. Looks like they're going to keep doing these stupid pop-ups. Okay, guys, in 3 minutes, I'm gonna go because that'll be 2:30. I've got a few things to do before I get to go and collect my little princess from school. Any questions, guys? If you've got any questions, fire them in now before we close up shop. I might do a London live stream tomorrow morning at 7. I'll see how tired I am tonight. If I'm feeling pretty shattered, then tomorrow I won't do a London live stream, but I will do one for the US Open. Yeah, I'm looking for buy setups. Go on, Jez. What's your question? This will be a cracker. Will United finish above Spurs again this season? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, Liverpool are having a strange run of form. Oh, we've got a few Man U fans in here, I see. Trading strategies tested. Good afternoon. So just having a little debate. Always, football is always a good one to have a debate about. And I'm usually the butt of all jokes being a Spurs fan with my mates. But we'll see. The season hasn't exactly been electric, but position-wise, it's okay at the minute. But okay, so let's just get rid of this for now. Okay, so I'm going to see if we can get a 5-minute BPC trade. I think gold will fall short term and long term long. Okay? So, one thing I say is when it comes to thinking, thinking is dangerous, right? Which is why it's always good to have a set of rules. And this isn't me trying to be awkward with your cat. You know, when I do thinking, I usually get it wrong. If I stick to my rules, they generally play out pretty well. Um, just had a message from one of our members this morning. All he's done, he did a little experiment. He's just taken trades for the last 10 days from everything that I've done in the membership channel, and his account has over doubled in that period. So, and that's not thinking, that's just trading a process. Okay? So, yes, he was trading, let's say, decent lot size for the size of his account, but what it shows you is just follow the process. Faisal Backpacker Singapore, good afternoon. I'm sure that's probably one of the longest names I've seen on here. I don't think you'd have had any competition for that name. All right, mine's long enough as it is. And I should have thought about it when I was setting up my email and everything. Mark at MarkOwenConcepts.com. I should have just done Mark at MOC.com because it drives me nuts typing it out. Okay, so we're still waiting, guys. We've had uh, just the one trade, 10 pips, I think. Yep, just the one trade here. And as you can see, what is it? $174 it netted, less commission. Did move $13, annoyingly. Ooh, there is a sell actually on the higher time frame. I want to sell it, but I'm not going to because I'm not prepared. Okay, we'll wait for BPC. No, there's no change in structure. No change in structure. You might have got, yeah, it would have got 20 pips, but we're going to wait for buys. Okay, guys, I'm flagging. I'm flagging. So, first and foremost, I want to say thank you all for tuning in. And Jesus Christ, thank you for the likes. That is the most likes I think I've ever seen on a stream. from the fewest number of people. So whoever's been sat there tapping the finger away, much appreciated. Cheers, Jez. Thank you, mate. YouTube, thank you for attending, asking questions. Mark, cheers, buddy. Guys, if you're interested in maybe looking into joining the community, you can drop me a WhatsApp on 07356 237 138. It's a UK number. So that's 07356 237 138. It's a UK number. So yeah, if you're interested, just drop me a WhatsApp and I'll reply. At some point, I think I'm just gonna go and have a lie down. Oh, I can't. I've got stuff to do. I'll get my lie down tonight. All right, guys. I'll drop a message in the free Telegram channel whether I'm going to do a live stream at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and in the membership group. If not, it'll be 1 o'clock tomorrow. If you're not in the free Telegram group, guys, then make sure you click on the stand stores and then click on free Telegram group. Okay, so free Telegram group, and you'll get any updates of when I'm going live or not live or chart setups. Okay, guys, have an amazing weekend. I'm just going to stay online for about 1 minute while I just let people get the link from stand stores. Go on there and jump on the free Telegram channel, guys, if you want to stay informed. Okay, so have a great day and evening. I'll see you all tomorrow. On that note, I'll just sit here for a minute. I'm going to mute myself while you just get on the free Telegram channel. See you guys. Bye bye.